think volunteer ready to do something, uh, some something is not mandatory, but
Mm-hmm.
we do it for the benefit of community without the finance. I mean we do free free for someone for community, some job, public job like the plant tree or the clean hospital or take care often children or the old people.
Mm-hmm.
And, in the Vietnam, the often have a group volunteer group, go to some poor region to support the people in the poor region, like the have it the crop or um, build house or feed for children, and we can bring some donating like the old clothes or the food to the distribute for the people in that region. Yeah. About the benefit of volunteer volunteer, I think sure uh, surely in not money volunteer, but with the money we can get something, some more important thing than money, like um, experience. I think we can go some new reason.
Mm-hmm.
We can go some new reason, and we can meet the many people, and we make new friend. Some friend came together. Someone came with you, and you easy to make friend. Yeah, easy to make friend. Some case maybe you can get, you can uh, get the boyfriend or girlfriend in some journey. In some journey, you maybe you can get your boyfriend.
Because you're meeting other
um,
people in other places. Well,
um,
mm-hmm.
another benefit I think is you can understand the new culture, and you can understand about the other people, and understand about the poor, and empathy with the pain with some disability people, dis-
Mm-hmm.
disable disability people. um
Disabled people or person.
disable, yeah, disable person, and especially you can learn do something you never done before. um, yeah, because when we come to some new reason, that have nothing we never see, never do before, so we can learn how to do it to support for people in that region. um, um, volunteer in the Vietnam uh, often is students, because students have time, and they don't have money and don't have a job, so they free, and they ready to to do volunteer. um, Someone in the Vietnam say, not only Vietnam, someone both all around the world say, volunteer is is bet is a better chance to get job, to get good job, because some company will impress with your CV if you did the volunteer in the past. Yeah, so you when you do the volunteer, you should note it in your CV resume
Mm-hmm.
your
Yes.
resume. So yeah, people say comedy often recruit uh, volunteer candidate because they ready to do everything and without the finance, without finance, and people say do volunteer often have a better mental health because they feel joyful and they feel happier because they feel they are useful, they are they are useful for community and uh, they are they are a part of as a life as a life and they win easy to go to sleep and easy to feel happy. Um, I think I always appreciate the volunteer, and I think it makes the life happier and faithful, more meaning, makes the life more meaning. Mm, actually, I didn't volunteer in the university, but when I go to work, I often volunteer to do some job, some non-working job, like the performance at the party I told you before. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that is the team activity. That is not mandatory the activity, but we still ready to do it. And as a job in my company, like training for the newcomer, um, or some mm, some contest, about programming or contest of some sport contest in my company. Why?
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Oh, that's so. Well, you mentioned about that. So, let me ask you some questions regarding that.
Sure.
Okay, so what situations? Can you tell me the situations that there is a need to do volunteer work?
Some
Aside from,
situation
like, you mentioned it is helping others and such, can you tell me what situations need volunteer workers or works?
need volunteer work.
Yes.
Um, some situation. Let me think. Yeah, some situation I meet is like in my team and the team have to do some no name work like buy tea or buy cake for people eat um, when we work overtime, and
Mhm.
I in that time no one want to do it because uh, as you know when we do overtime
Yeah.
everyone are tired
Mhm.
but the time we still have to buy food, so I and some young people often read volunteer to buy food for everyone. when we work overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you mentioned about of course, when we talk about volunteer work, it is something we do for the better good of others, to help others. But is there do you think there is a volunteer work that would be unpleasant for you?
Unpleasant for
Mhm.
me.
Yes.
Uh, Unpleasant. No, I think that if I ready to do volunteer, so I will happy about it
Mhm.
because if I feel that it is unpleasant, I will not accept it. I will not do it. I think
Mhm.
so.
So you
Everything,
yeah?
but yeah, maybe is some volunteer job is quite healthy uh,
Quite what?
because
Oh, heavy. Okay.
heavy. Some job is heavy. Some job heavy like example plenty. I think it's healthy plenty, but if we don't have enough the ability to do job, we can need we can need support from other people, or that we can support we can raise the problem to the manager, a volunteer manager, to hire the specialist. If I think we don't need to feel unpleasant. I mean that. We don't need to feel unpleasant. We can raise problem to the manager.
Mhm. Yes. Well, yes, of course you are right. And you mentioned that if it is unpleasant, you would not accept it from the start.
Đúng
Okay.
rồi. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, uh, in your opinion, do you think can a volunteer work be treated the same as a paid staff? Like a worker,
Based,
a volunteer worker, can they be treated the same as paid staff?
yeah. Mm, uh, about that, with my point, with my perspective,
Mhm.
I think the volunteer will do better than pays staff because they do without the finance benefit. So they will do with heart, and they will do until they feel the job is complete. Example, um, if you go to school, uh, if you go to school, the teacher only teach you teach you like everyone, and they only the teach the lesson. They don't care about you actually understand the lesson, but um, but the teacher is a volunteer. They win the teach you until you truly understand the lesson.
Mhm.
Do you agree with me?
Yeah, I think so, since
um,
that is their
but
job description.
it depend on the situation. I think so because maybe the volunteer is not a teacher, so he or she don't have the teaching ability, teaching skill. So
Mhm.
maybe the reason not good like the teacher with training, with long period training, with long period period period
Period.
period period training. Like it's very depend on situation.
Okay. Well, you've mentioned about that you've also done the volunteer work with your company, but have you ever helped with people who were victims of natural disasters?
Natural disaster.
Yes, like a
Mm,
typhoon or something like that. Flood, just like what
mm,
you mentioned before, a victim of
I
flood.
I yeah. I told you about the natural disaster before, right?
Mhm.
I mentioned about the Vietnam. We don't have much the disaster. We almost have a flood in the center of my country,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Mm, yeah. Mm, we often have some donation money or old clothes for the for that people for that people. But recently I read some newspaper about that. The article say some people in that region they they don't lie that we think they don't lie what we think they
What is it that they
they
don't
build
like?
yeah I mean they are not poor they are not poor
Ah,
like
okay.
we think yeah they build the house they build the house with can uh, receive the flood and when flooding they they just the go to high stair go to upper stair and
With a higher
they
surface, in the higher surface.
yeah higher stair
Mm-hmm.
and stay at that and when flooding they maybe they can get some wood some wood tree from tree some I mean some uh, expensive wood from
Mm-hmm.
from the jungle
Oh.
because we are flooding so we maybe the can got some wood from jungle it's very expensive wood
Mm-hmm.
and the money they receive from the donation is very big because everyone from every region donate for them so people say they quite rich not same uh, but if my company or my university um, university uh, co people donate for them I still do it but um, actually I don't like donate by money I because it's make the people it's make people lazy.
Yeah.
Mm,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I like some as a volunteer like this children. Yeah, Uh, um, I think the knowledge is better than money because the
Yes.
knowledge is we can use for long time than money because when they feel easy to get money they will lazy and never do job. I think so.
Yes, that is definitely true. That is why, even if there are instances that you see a homeless person in the street, it's really not wise to give them money just because you want to help them. It's better to give them and to encourage them to work
Yeah,
for their living because that is just a temporary help. You will not help them
yeah,
to
right.
improve their life if we're just gonna give what they want. That's right. It's
Right.
better to give the knowledge, the education to improve their state of living.
Yeah. But the giving money is a easy way to donate uh, if we want to teach them and the sick job for them, we have a we have a big uh, company or have a big community to help them
Yes,
to help them
there are
to help
some
them get job.
like that. Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Yes, there are even like the government. There are some
mm,
like campaign that the
mm.
government issues to help them, but there
Yeah.
are like just sometimes there are just people who's too lazy to do anything,
Mm,
even that it is for them, which is
mm.
really bad.
They if we help them by money, they will become
Yes,
dependent.
dependent. That's right. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So have any question?
Well, no, I don't have any questions anymore.
Okay. I just on I have one question for
Sure,
you.
what is it?
Uh, about you. How? What is mm, your most volunteer activity you think it is useful?
Maybe it was back at college that there was this program that we need to help a community. So we
Mm,
did some we did some cleaning in their community. We give we teach the kids in that community and also do some gardening and
mm,
also donated a drum, a big drum, because the water is really kind of hard in the place. They need to like carry a lot of stuff from place to place just to get the water. So we get a drum wherein they could get that, which is much near to their houses. So those are
mm,
just this. It's kind of really fun because we kind of get some help from the officials in that community, and then we became friends with the kids in that neighborhood. It was
mm,
fun, and we also there were some uh, old woman mothers that was really bubbly, and they say that they sometimes just want to talk with someone, especially in midday, uh, because the students, it was the time wherein the students is our school, so the mothers are alone at their houses, so whenever we visit they really uh, have fun talking with us and such. So that was really a very memorable experience for me and my friends. Yeah.
mm. Rememberable,
Memorable.
remember, memorable. Right.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. It is because the connection better or I can see you. I think that today I can listen you clearly more than other day. I don't know the reason is connection or I can see you directly. Uh,
Wow, that is nice. Okay, so you've some mispronounced words. It's just actually two. This one and oops, and this one. There. Harvest and period.
have harvest have it
Yes.
or harvest
Harvest.
harvest.
Yes.
Uh, uh, one more question. One uh, small question. Um, uh, you know the have a difference between the English US and English UK, right?
Yes, there is. There is difference in
I
pronunciation and spelling.
Yeah, I saw very many the words have a different pronunciation between the US and UK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but mm, I don't know my English is US or UK, so which the English I should follow.
Maybe you should follow US? I'm not really sure about that, but for me, I tend to follow the UK English because
What is your English?
what?
What is your English?
Uh,
Which is your English? Which is your English?
I think my English is US, but when it comes to following it, I tend to follow the UK because I was told before by my uh, instructor that UK is the more correct English because after all, when the English was being spread into the states or in the world, it first came to UK before America or US. So it's better to follow UK. That's what she said. So I think, yeah, maybe you could follow UK, but sometimes following the pronunciation of English UK is quite hard. So if I'm gonna say, my English would be more on US. But
Um,
just to for you, I think as long as you do know what is the meaning of the word and you could explain it, I think there is no problem with that.
because I asked that because I see the harvest word because I look up it on the dictionary before I remember the word is harvest, so I am not sure what is correct. Okay.
Well, both are correct.
Mm,
Don't worry.
Uh,
Uh-huh.
okay, I will try to speak for you. Uh, memorable, memorable, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Harvest, harvest.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, period,
Period.
period,
Yeah.
period,
Yes.
period, period.
Uh-huh. And also, Ethan, I just want to add this. You talk about not this one. Okay, this one. So you mentioned about disable, okay, or disabled person. And you were using the word disability. I think what you meant to say with that is this one, this phrase, a person with disability. Okay?
Yeah.
And let me also lastly add this one. So you mentioned that you look up the word harvest and you mentioned about look up it. Okay?
Look up.
Yeah, you what I hear from you is look up it. So rather than saying that, it's actually more on look it up. I look it up, not look up it. Okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I know that but because in the real conversation, I cannot think. I just reflect in my mind.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. That is fine. So for our topic next clause, how about this one? Okay? Meaning of life and reasons for living.
Uh, my weekend. Bye.
Okay, yes. I'll see you next time. Bye.